Interviews with business owners and veteran executives who share their wisdom and expertise to help you de-stress, free up time, and make more money. Profits of IT. Welcome back to the Profits of IT. I am Jim Punzenberger, your host, and the creator of the Managed Prospecting System, looking to generate leads and or appointments with new partners or clients. Be sure to check out managedprospectingsystem.com. Got Dan with me today. Dan is a industry veteran with more than 10 years of experience. At his current role, he's been part of more than $100 million in revenue growth, and they've pretty much tripled the headcount there. Dan, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Hi, everyone. My name is Dan Ganancial, and I work in tech. I work for startups out here in the San Francisco Bay Area. As Jim mentioned, been at my current startup, and we've had tremendous growth. I joined around mid-stage, and since then we've seen over 100 million in revenue increase. The company size has tripled, but that's where I like to play. I basically have been doing partner marketing. It's my specialty. Been doing that for the past 10 plus years. Besides tech, I have a lot of other interests as well, but I guess we'll get into that later, huh, Jim?
Well, sure. What's something interesting about yourself outside of work?
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. We'll get into it now. So besides work, I actually I'm an amateur, so I'm not professional, but I consider myself like a very avid and amateur options trader. So I like playing in the stock market. I'm not really a day trader because it's too busy to do day trading while you're working.
Options. So are you buying or selling options?
Both.
You buy and sell.
Buy and sell. Yes. So when it comes to like my free time or things I like to keep abreast of besides technology and what's going on in the industry, it's also what's going on in the market, our economy, the financial markets, the stock market in particular, and what's going on with particular stocks. So that's one thing I enjoy. And then other than that, I actually am a very avid, I haven't been in a while, but I'm an avid scuba diver. So that's something I've been trying to work on and get my master scuba diver license. Right now I'm at a rescue diver certification, but that's also something I like to do.
Cool. That sounds like a fun thing. I've never been myself, but it's kind of been on my bucket list and waiting for the right opportunity to do it.
You got to go. You'll enjoy it.
I'm sure I will. So, Dan, what would you say is your superpower when it comes to business, or what do you contribute your success to? And how can others learn from that to be more successful themselves?
Yeah, great question. So the one thing that I would say, throughout the years of my career that I found that has been my quote unquote superpower, so to speak, right? That has helped me in my career. It's been the notion, and I'll, kind of describe it here. It's been the notion of being able to believe in myself and my abilities and in my capabilities, and then using all that to know my worth and what I bring to the table, right? And kind of using all that to help propel myself upwards in my career journey. So put another way, or more succinctly, I've learned how to sell my value. And that has resulted in very good things for me in my career journey, but also very good things in terms of like what I can bring to a company and what I've helped companies accomplish. As far as like how others can utilize that, it's very true. Like at the end of the day, being able to be confident in who you are and what you can bring, and confident in your skill set and your experience, and then let that emanate from yourself, like show that to others, whether you're in a job interview or whether you're doing presentations, or in just like daily life, whatever you do, like being able to sell yourself, I think goes a long way in terms of helping one move up in their career and accomplish great things. And so for myself, my superpower has been able to truly believe in myself and sell that value to others.
Do you have any tips on how I could, or anybody else in the industry could, improve on selling themselves?
Yeah, sure. I'll start from one thing that I learned very early on, and this was like when I was in college and then you're going on job interviews, right? So they always say, like, a lot of communication is, a lot of it is physical. It's what you don't say, right? It's what people see,
Yes.
and so one thing that I've learned, that I practiced early on and now it has just become a part of me, is being able to practice how you come across, right? And
Yep.
so early
Like,
on, when I
just
was
be all laid back and chill and
exactly. So so I forget where I read it, but basically they said, hey, sit in front of a mirror, and like when you're doing these, mock job interviews with yourself, sit in front of a mirror and practice giving your answers, but like watch yourself, how you give the answer, how you deliver. And so the same could be said like when you're doing a presentation to investors or to others, like,
so
yeah,
yeah,
good.
so don't be all laid back and chill like this in
No, yeah,
the
exactly.
investor pitch.
Yeah, don't be like looking up in the air and watching the butterflies fly around while you're trying to talk to them. No,
So,
yeah,
so
it's
the tip is to practice, like practice in a mirror. Basically, it sounds like rehearse what you're gonna say in a mirror. Is that what am I along the right lines there?
yeah. And that way you can see how your body is acting. You can see how you're presenting yourself physically, right? And then, I mean, to take a step further, they always say eye contact, so like practicing in front of a mirror, you can like learn and practice how to train yourself to hold eye contact, to hold someone's gaze, or just to give it, So yeah, I would say that for sure. That for sure has helped me. I know that for a fact.
Any other tips on this?
In terms of selling yourself, I mean, so besides like the physical communication, it's really just believing in what you bring to the table. And I'm not saying, be unrealistic. Like, we all should have like a realistic idea of like what we can deliver, but knowing what you can deliver, and believing that, what you can deliver is of great value, and like truly, embodying that in mindset and how you carry yourself. It's easier said than done, obviously, but I would say if you can get to that point, it definitely helps.
So really, it starts with the self-belief. You got to believe in yourself first, so that you can project that belief to others.
Exactly.
And what other skills have been crucial to your success?
Oh, learning for sure. Like keeping an open mind. I mean, there's still things to this day that I can improve upon and that I can learn that I know I don't know. Right. And so going to things with open mindset, and then, being able to understand like, okay, cool. Where can I improve? Where can I get better at? Let me search for answers, or for people that have been there where I want to go, and learn from them. Right. That has also been very helpful in terms of my career.
Got it. Any tips specifically on becoming a better learner?
Starts with a mindset. You have to want to learn, right? Like sometimes, like after we get out of college, we're like, oh, I'm done with school.
Yeah,
Just want to work.
I'm never going to open a book again.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if you can keep that thirst for knowledge, so to speak, and keep that open mindset, then it just becomes one of what new things can. So to put it into more practical, example, I try to read a book every year. Some people read way more than that. For me, it's like, okay, let me start with one, but I try to read a book every year, and a book related to my career. So something on marketing, right? Something on marketing and or sales, because like both of those are skill sets that I use currently in my current role. Try to read a book on that just to improve my knowledge, right?
It could be different based on whatever your specific job is. If it's not sales and marketing, it could be something on finance, if you're a finance person.
Exactly. Yeah. So that, and I've also tried to make it a point like of really learning from others, and others that are above me, that have been where I want to go, and just kind of, picking their brain, or learning how they think about things and approach things. This is more centered in work, because these are the people that I can talk to every day, right? But that's also helped.
Cool. So any final thoughts before we wrap up here?
Yeah, just, we all have, I truly believe that we all have the ability within us to do great things if we decide that we're worth it, right? Because, not to go down a rabbit hole, but sometimes like self-esteem and self-confidence is a thing that folks have to work on, but I believe it can be worked on. And if you really put the effort behind it, then it'll start to emanate through your physical communication, through how you carry yourself, through how you present yourself, and that can do wonders for one's career, but also just in general in life.
Got it. So you've mentioned to me earlier before we started recording here that you're a big on networking within the industry. Is there any specific types of people that you'd like to network with?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would love to network with more partner marketers or leaders of partner marketing. That's currently what I do, and it's something that I'm always wanting to learn from others. So if there's anyone listening that is in the marketing realm in general, but specifically that may have, be leading partner marketing teams, would love to connect with you. And then personally, if there's anyone here that's interested in options trading or day trading or stock trading, I obviously, you could talk to me for hours on that subject. So would love to connect with anyone on that too.
Cool. And what's the best way to get a hold of you if somebody wants to, network with you in any of these ways?
Yeah, so I'm on LinkedIn. So if you just look up my name, Dan, first name Dan, last name Ganancial, Ganancial, you'll find me on LinkedIn. Feel free to shoot me a request or a message, and I'm happy to connect with you.
Dan Ganancial on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, thank you for your time here today and sharing your knowledge. It's been my pleasure having you on.
Thanks, Jim.
And until next time on the Profits of IT, I am Jim Punzenberger, your host, and the creator of the Managed Prospecting System, looking to generate new clients or partners. Be sure to check out managedprospectingsystem.com. Thank you for tuning in to the Profits of IT. Please smash that like button, subscribe, and share.